the old dating app, the Facebook dating app, which, by the way, may I mention, I'm pretty sure I made a profile for my cat and I made his profession a therapist. I think I also did that with a TikTok. I made my cat a TikTok before I actually got TikTok. I feel like I overshare quite a bit, so I feel like this isn't out of line. I'll say it. I'll say it now. So I know the last time we played on Sunflower Valley, I said that I was gonna finish my house, but I said that for like 3 videos. Do we finish the house in this episode? Listen, it takes a while to build a house, right? And today I just kind of wanted to chat with everybody and pick up some materials. You know, the house will be a nice little reveal next episode when we get back to it. Next episode, next video on Sunflower Valley, you'll actually get to see the house, okay? We'll furnish it, I swear. It'll be Halloween, it'll be like peak fall vibes. You'll see it then. But for this video, we are going to go and grab some materials and kind of just chat about my life. So if you like a more chatty video and more personal video, this is probably it. This is probably what you'd enjoy listening to. Put me on in the background. I don't care. I'm chilling here. I'm gonna be fighting zombies as I try and tell you about how fun it is to meet strangers. Should I elaborate? I'll elaborate later. So over here, as I was walking, I found that there's like this really cool cave. I have not gone caving yet. Like at all, which some might say that's a little not what the game is for, but listen, I've said it once, I've said it twice. I am a creative girly and I don't play survival very often, but look at this. First of all, terrifying, but look how weird this is. Are there skeletons behind me or just in front? Oh, I can't even see them. Abort! Abort! That doesn't change my mind about wanting to go in the caves, though, I will say. We're still going in. However, I think we need to make a sacrifice. I have made the ultimate sacrifice, and now we are ugly. It's ugly everywhere. No pretty lights anymore. I had to turn the shaders off. It just wasn't gonna work, which is fair, but I can't see down there with shaders on, okay? We're already doing a lot. But this is what Sunflower Valley looks like without its pretty shaders. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So, round 2, I guess? Okay, so beside here, there's this cave thing here. I kind of want a more closed off cave. I just want some Iron Man. Iron Man. Well, considering I will be staircasing for a while, I suppose I can update you all on my life because I have such a fun life. Honestly, it's pretty mundane, but I can make it sound a lot more interesting. I'm a dramatic storyteller, okay? I'll be so honest, and I love it. I'll make it more dramatic than it needs to be. Stream knows. Stream knows. So I guess let's first start out with I didn't post last week. For those that didn't notice, first of all, how dare you? Is this obsidian? No. I didn't post last week, and that is because I was tired. And it sounds like an excuse, but truthfully, like, I will not be posting when I am tired. Simple as that. That's how it goes. I kind of want to make a rule for myself personally that if I don't post one week, then I have to post the next week, just so I don't get in the habit of not posting. So we'll see how long that lasts, which is kind of fun. But I had Thanksgiving. It was great. Thanks for asking. Yes, Canadians have Thanksgiving a lot earlier than Americans. Just how it goes. I can't tell you why. I had Thanksgiving. That was a good time. As of right now, it is not fall vibes anymore. I know. It's not even Halloween, and it's not fall vibes anymore. And this is a very big deal to me because this whole series is fall vibes at the moment because fall, right? Well, as of today, I woke up, checked my phone because I don't go outside. I was on Instagram and I saw someone from my university and they posted a picture of outside You know what I saw outside? You wanna guess? I saw snow. And I was like, in October? But may I also add that usually we don't get snow, or sorry, we do get snow. I would like to also add that usually we get snow in like the beginning of October, so I really should not be complaining right now. But after I saw that, I looked out my window, snow falling from the window. It's snowing right now. It is the first snowfall of the year. Winter is here. It's quite sad. There have been a lot of Halloweens growing up where I would have to wear a big winter jacket, even snow pants. If you know what snow pants are, then you know what snow is. You know how cold it gets. If you don't know what snow pants are, they're literally just pants you put over top so you can sit in the snow and it's not as cold and it doesn't get your clothes wet. Typically, a lot of elementary school kids will wear them, so then they can go outside for recess and play in the snow. Growing up, I had a pink pair. It was very cute. But then you get to like the age of like 12 and you're too cool for snow pants, and you're like too cool to play in the snow. So yeah, but it's snowing now, but that does not mean I will not be making more fall vibes videos at the moment because I need to live out my fall vibes as much as possible. We're pretty low down and I have not found nothing. I found how much iron? 2. I can't even make shears. Or can I make shears? I can make shears. I can't make a bucket. But yeah, it's snowing now, which I have to be grateful for that we got a long fall this I was gonna say semester. Oh boy, this fall. Cause yeah, usually it snows near the beginning of October. We've had it snow in September, like school starts for us in September. And sometimes it'll be like the second week of school and it will snow. I've had that happen. Yeah, there's also times where you don't get snow on Halloween, but it snowed before and then it melted. We'll see how much of this snow actually stays. There's some snow that stays, some that melt pretty quickly. This one, it's quite crazy. Maybe if I have the video, I'll insert a little video of a video I took today of my dog Maple looking at the snow. It's very cute. You can kind of see how much it was snowing. Fall vibes kind of over, but not in Minecraft. I will keep it until fall vibes have disappeared. I will also be suing. Okay, I have a suspicion I am not going to be finding anything, so I'm gonna go back up this dark hallway. Whoa! She's invincible! Who's gonna die? She's gonna die. She's gonna leave, actually. She's not invincible. She really thought she was. As for other news along with fall vibes ending and dying, I'm thinking of maybe doing an Animal Crossing video if that's something you guys would be interested in. I love Animal Crossing like a lot, so I'm considering doing a little Animal Crossing video of what my island looks like for Halloween. Because of all the Halloween things, honestly, I probably will make it because I love Animal Crossing a lot. Do I care if no one watches it? No, I'm doing this for me, like truthfully. I've never shown off any of my island on YouTube. I've done it on stream. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know in the comments. Be like, yes, Animal Crossing. Yes, give it to me. Because I did decorate it a little bit. I'm working on it every day until Halloween. So maybe I will have that. Maybe I'll do the actual Halloween thing. Like, I'm pretty sure there's an event for it. Don't tell me because I have not experienced it yet. And I want it to be a surprise. I am considering doing that. I feel like I overshare quite a bit, so I feel like this isn't out of line. I'll say it. I'll say it now. Something I've been kind of dabbling in is online dating. We're not going to talk too much about it, but let's just say I've gone on 2 Minecraft dates at this point and met up with 1 other person. It's just really funny to tell the stories because, like, it's kind of interesting. I've been telling my mom that I feel like I'm running a business at times. You gotta keep up with everybody. And yeah. Oh, cute. Look at the birds. I don't have any seeds. Cute though. The first guy was very nice. We met up at like a little coffee shop. Super fun. And then the second guy, I've only been on Minecraft dates, but I am playing the new Minecraft version with him and I don't know anything. playing. Not the new one. I think it's 1.19 that we're playing. But I know nothing. I've learned. I don't know anything. I know zero. I thought I knew stuff. I don't. I've been reminded. I know nothing. And then I actually had a no-show, which is fine. I was planning on meeting up with this other guy. Don't judge me for how many people I'm talking to at the moment. It's not like it's that deep. It's window shopping, if you will. But one guy just like ghosted me out of nowhere. We were planning on meeting up, and then the day before he's like, hey, we still good to meet up? And I was like, yeah. And then the next day happens and I don't hear anything, so I'm like, hey, what time did you want to meet up at? Because we did not set a time. Maybe it was my fault. I definitely was not being as responsive, but it wasn't like that noticeable, so I don't understand like what happened. And then I just like never heard from him again. But that's okay. I feel indifferent. I never met him. Like, he was cool, I guess, but one less person to worry about for me. Are we going in circles? I'm going back to where we came from, which is interesting because usually I get lost and go the other way. But that's something I've been doing recently. How about you guys? Honestly, I just wanted to test it out. I'm like, why not? A long time ago, I kinda did an online dating thing. It was through Facebook. I don't really recommend it because it was kind of scary and your choices are very limited, and I am definitely back where I started. I met up with one guy. This was before the pandemic. It was crazy. We met up at a Starbucks. He was nice, drove me home. What a gentleman. But I just was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this, you know? Very fair. And then I was like, hey, I think we should just be friends, because when I meet people in person, I try not to ghost them. Actually, that reminds me, I have not talked to one of the guys that I met up with already. But I don't have a conclusion with anyone, so we're not gonna worry about that. Also, cute biome. Winter biome. This will be perfect for the winter. The old dating app, the Facebook dating app, which, by the way, may I mention, I'm pretty sure I made a profile for my cat, and I made his profession a therapist, because I was not taking anything seriously. And then a day later, he got banned because he's, like, not a real person, and I guess that's, like, not allowed. So then I made my own. I think I also did that with a TikTok. I made my cat a TikTok before I actually got TikTok. So you want to know what my sense of humor is like? That's my sense of humor. Don't judge me. But there was one guy I was supposed to meet up with for the Facebook one, and then a pandemic hit. Wouldn't that be just so crazy? And I have never heard from him again. I hope he's doing well. We were gonna meet up at a board game cafe type of thing, and then it just like never heard from him again. Ugh, disappointment. Just everywhere. Disappointment. Made me waste some torches for that. I am not one to go out and meet people, but I am now. I'm a changed woman. Typically, I'm too nervous to meet people, and I was very nervous to meet the first guy this round. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm really just becoming a new girly who can talk to people. Honestly, I've become very, very outgoing. I am still quite introverted. However, I've got some social skills now, and that is on character development. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Believe it or not, when you commentate to yourself, that actually really helps keep conversation going. I have a lot of practice talking to a lot of introverted people when I'm at art school, so that's its own thing. Talking to just a whole bunch of introverts, that's an experience, because when we're all done and we have nothing else to say, we're all kind of like, okay, and then we just move on. Like, okay, end of I cannot talk. End of conversation. Let's go on. And it's a very different experience to talking to like very extroverted people, because they will just keep talking and you're like, interesting. And it's just a very different experience, you know? I'm trying to remember what my point was. Was I making a point, or was I just talking? Probably just talking. Also, I still feel so bad about not having shaders on, but let me just say, I am also a multitasking girly right now. I am doing homework while I play right at this second, which you're probably like, how? Oh, this is a little scary, but there's iron. It's worth it. So at this current moment, I am rendering a 3D model. So on Mondays, I have a 3D modeling class. So you're making objects. Terrifying. You're making objects in 3D modeling programs. No, it's not Blender. It's not Blender, which is kind of nice because Blender is so scary and annoying when I have used it. It's not Blender, but for this project specifically, we had to find some already made 3D objects online, and then we had to combine them in another program to make them into like one object, and it's based on a thing called remix culture. So thinking about remixing and copyright and how all that works, and free use, love that. So because it's public domain and it was put up for people to download, we are allowed to use it. We're not selling it, so it's a-okay. And then after we took those models, we had to like cut them up. That's the best way for me to describe it. Cut it up so then we could add different materials to it. And then in another program, which we'll be using way more, we have to render it. So I'm rendering that now. It's a little jellyfish lamp. I took a lamp model and a jellyfish model, and then I made the jellyfish look a lot nicer. Should I show the progression? I have the screenshots, might as well. This is what it looked like before. Kind of ugly. No offense to people who made the models, but there were no textures or anything, right? And then I fixed her up, made her look prettier, and she looked like this. And then after, and what I'm rendering now is this, the final. Isn't she cute? There's lighting and materials and textures and just, it looks a lot nicer. That's what I'm doing. And then I have to put a little blog post. So for this class, we have to be little bloggers and write down like what we did, and sometimes you have to like answer some questions or some prompts. For this week I don't have to do too much writing, which is really nice. I'm just gonna kind of say like I think it's just like give a little intro to what it is, so then like if you go on you can like remember what it's supposed to be or the intentions behind it. But that's what I'm doing at this very moment. And rendering takes a long time. If you've never rendered anything, it takes hours. I have to do 6 renders, and at this moment I've done 4. It's been taking a while. It's a fun time. Having a blast. I actually really like that class. In the future, we're gonna be doing some 3D printing, and then we're also, for the next project, I think we have to do, it's called like a paper model thing where you where you model something in 3D and then you have to make it out of paper, because I don't know the term. It's not flatten it or bake it. I know it's just the flat texture. Unwrap it. That's the word. You have to unwrap it. Yeah. We got a little bit of iron, which is like fine, I guess. Where is it? 33. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna leave this video off here. Today was more of just a chatty video. Sometimes I want to just chat more and not focus too much on the builds. Some will be more builds. Who knows? Next week, I am gonna be decorating for Halloween, aka just putting pumpkins everywhere and making the house pretty. There's that. Make sure you watch that video. Love you lots. Let me know your thoughts. Mwah.